Good morning, happy Friday. This is for Group Champion. Group Key, turn your books to page 273. Turn your books to page 273. Now, as we look at number one, it wants us to count by ones by filling in the missing number. So let's look at the pattern. We have 176, we have a blank, 178, another blank. So what comes after 176? Let's start off with this section. What comes after? 170. Great job, 177. Now we have 176, 177, 178, 170. Good job, 179. Now let's go down to the bottom. Now we have two missing numbers we have to fill in. And what they do give us is 170, 171. So let's start counting backwards. 171, 170, 100 and I give you hints in the 60s. In the 60s, 160 what? There you go, 169, 171, 170, 169, 160, 168. So as you look at number one, just take your time by filling in whatever missing number they give you by one. Okay? As we look at number two, it wants us to match the coins with what it will buy. So we have the coins on the left side, and we have a different price of items on the right side. So we're going to start off with this one. For example, we have a dime and a quarter. A dime is worth 10 cents and a quarter is worth 25 cents. So what is 25 plus 10? What is 25 plus 10? It's 25, 35. So let's look over here. This is 71, 31, 40, 35 is at the bottom. So you can match the line down here. And I'm going to choose another random one we work on together. Let's start down here. So we have the penny, which is 1 cent, 2 quarters, 25, 25, a dime and a dime, 10 and 10. So let's start off with this one. 2 quarters together, 25, 50. 50 plus 10 is 60. 60 plus 10 is 70. Then 70 plus 1. That's 71. So this is 41. It's not going to work. 30. Oh, here we go. 71. So the reason I started off with 2 quarters because they are 2 bigger amounts. It makes it a little easier when you're trying to add the coins together. That's why I added the 2 quarters first, which is 50 cents, plus the dime, which is 60. Another dime is 70, plus 71. Now, you're going to try to figure out these last 2 amounts with what 2 items they will buy for number 2. And as you look at number three wants you to write the difference. Remember, you start on the 1 side and then you go to the 10 side. Now let's flip the page over and look at page 274. It's very similar to what we just worked on page 273. So let's start off with number 1. So we have 26 minus 12. Now put the line in between to divide. And remember, we start off the ones place. So what is 6 minus 2? 6 minus 2. Good job. That is 4. And back to the tens place. What is 2 minus 1? What is 2 minus 1? That is 1. Good job. So when you look at number 1, take your time, start in ones place, and you write the differences. Let's take a look at number 2. Number 2 wants us to write the answers to the combination that your teacher says. So let's start off with the first letter, letter A. Letter A, what is 9 plus 2? Letter A, what is 9 plus 2? I'll give you a few moments to work on that. Try to solve that. All right, letter B. Letter B, what is 7 plus 5? Letter B, what is 7 plus 5? All right, letter C. Letter C, what is 9 minus 4? Letter C, 9 minus 4. Letter D. Letter D, what is 10 minus 8? Letter D, what is 10 minus 8? Letter E. Letter E, what is 11 minus 4? Letter E, 11 minus 4. And letter F. Letter F. What is 2 plus 8? Letter F. 2 plus 8. Now let's look at number 3. Number 3 is the word problem. Let's read it together. Mother Robin has 4 hungry babies. She has caught 2 worms so far. How many babies are still waiting for that meal? So what I'm about to do is break down the number words that you see. So let's go back to the first sentence. Mother Robin has 4 hungry babies. Underline that 4. Next, she has caught 2 worms so far. And then we underline 2. So the 4 will go right here, and 2 will go right here. Now, there's 2 missing spots. Is this an addition problem or a subtraction problem? When it says how many, you try to break it down, it says how many babies are still waiting for that meal. That kind of give you a hint that it's a subtraction problem. So you'll put the subtraction sign here, and then the equal sign in the next box. So whatever 4 minus 2, that would give you the answer to how many babies are still waiting for that meal. Like I said, you put the answer right here and right here. And then 2 missing blanks. Wherever 4 minus 2 is, you'll put the answer here and that answer right there. That's how you solve that word problem. As we look at number 4, we just have to write the sums. We had 23 plus 41 plus 25. Let's start on this side. 3 plus 1. What is 3 plus 1? That is 4. That is 4. So 3 plus 1 is 4. Next, what is 4 plus 5? What is 4 plus 5? That is 9. Let's go on this side. What is 2 plus 4? What is 2 plus 4? 6. Next, what is 6 plus 2? What is 6 plus 2? That is 8. So the answer for that particular problem is 89. So for number 4, make sure you add up, start on the 1 side and go over to the 10 side. That's how you solve those problems. And lastly, as we look at number 5, it wants us to mark the bubble under the correct answer. So let's look at the first question. It says 1 yard. 1 yard, is that 3 feet or 3 inches? 3 feet or 3 inches. Make sure you bubble in the correct number. And then the last one, 1 pound. Is that 16 ounces or 16 inches? 16 ounces or 16 inches for 1 pound.